Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to this week's episode of True North Strong and Free. Another amazing episode coming up this week. Want to have your music heard on this show, which should be nationally syndicated by the end of this year. Send your MP3s and a short bio to canadianonehundredpercent at gmail.com. And we'll get your music heard and see if we can get you up here on the radio. So as is always the case, all of the points of purchase for the music that you're going to hear on this episode today are available on the True North Strong and Free Facebook and YouTube pages. You have to look up the episodes. This is episode 17. Go to that. Any music that you like and you hear and that you like it and you want to buy it, you can find the details and points of purchase in the details section of each video. Please go buy the music. We're going to start today's show with a group that I've been a fan of for quite a long time now. This is the Newfield Acapinti Jazz Orchestra, shortened to NOJO, N-O-J-O. Amazing stuff. Pianist Paul Neufeld and guitarist Michael Acapinti met on their first day at York University in Toronto in 1988 and formed a rehearsal jazz orchestra in 93 to help them develop their individual original compositions. A lineup of young Toronto musicians interested in their approach to big band writing took shape, and thus was born NOJO. Making its debut in 1994, NOJO's many influences include African music, early blues, modern concert music, funk, R&B, reggae, and a century of jazz, yet the group's recordings reveal a distinct and cohesive sound. This music is very, very original and has a lot of really interesting things that go on in the composition. There's a lot of sort of a mood changes, and it takes you on a real journey. It's very eclectic. It's very, as I said, moving in a lot of different directions. Restless, great sense of dynamics. There's a lot of build up and release. There's a lot of different mysterious sort of sounds. It's always got a very strong groove to it and a sense of humor, very progressive music. Here is the Newfield Acapinti Jazz Orchestra. Yeah, man, amazing stuff from the Newfield Acapinti Jazz Orchestra. Really a unique, incredible compositions going on there. Very detailed and elaborate, wonderful stuff. Going to carry on now with Jordana Tulsky. Jordana Tulsky is a singer-songwriter. She very often in live performance accompanies herself with a loop machine. It says here, her ethos is to incorporate digital means into live performance in an organic way, and with the loop machine, she creates a choir on the spot with no pre-recorded parts. It's pretty impressive to watch live, actually. Jordana weaves unique interpretations of covers with original material, a variety of influences in this music. There's a lot of different sounds that range from certainly jazz leanings, but mixed with some sort of sounds that maybe you might find on a Tom Waits record. A bit of rock and roll in there. There's some grit to it. It can be very moody stuff, and the really interesting combination of electric, digital sounds and acoustic sounds. And she has a wonderful voice. So I'm going to start off by playing a song from Jordana Tulsky now called Around You All the Time. It's from her album Neither of Either. And then I have an interview with Jordana Tulsky that I did this week, and I'm going to play part one of that coming up. So here's Jordana Tulsky.
That's all it takes these days to let the pain pass. When you finally come up for air, you comb your hair, you say a prayer, and we'll let it go. All slip sliding down the rabbit hole of this 21st century mind. Ooh, just when you think you've grown up, turn around and you'll find yourself back on square one. Isn't this fun? The tricks we play, the way we stay the same. And I just wanna be around you all the time. I just wanna be around you all the time. I just wanna be around you all the time. I just wanna be around you all the time. For the moment, I can see you're not there. You don't feel, you don't care. It's so hard to bear. Smiles on the outside, fears on the inside. Wrapped around your finger, I just linger. Oh, slip sliding down the rabbit hole of this 21st century hope. Yeah, I'll keep my cards real close. That's how I cope when I find myself still on square one. Don't say we're done. Wanting more than you do's no fun. And I just wanna be around you all the
Okay, so that was Around You All the Time by Jordana Tulski from the album Neither of Either. And I'm here talking to Jordana now. Jordana, hi. Say hello to everybody, will you?
Hello, everybody.
Okay,
Thanks for
good.
having me, Jay.
All right, nice to have you on. So, the Around You All the Time and a lot of the stuff that I've heard from Neither of Either, there's a lot of different influences on there. I'm really knocked out by the fact that you seem to be embracing some things as diverse as, say, there's certainly jazz and musical intelligence and progressive elements on the album. That's obvious from the outset, but it's also offset from what I can tell. What I hear is things like a bit of rock and roll in it, and a bit of maybe even some Tom Waits influences. I don't know if I'm close to the mark on any of that stuff, but I know that I'm hearing something that is certainly not coming from conventional jazz places. What can you tell me about that?
I think you're right, and my interests are quite disparate. I even feel that each song on the album kind of lives in its own weird hybrid genre space. And Around Me All the Time is kind of like a roots rock turned into whatever it is. That's because I'm, can I politely say schizophrenic musically? Like I just can't decide on a laneway.
Yeah.
And so it ends up coming out as a hybridization of that. But I'm glad that to hear you comment on that because
Yeah.
I also, although I think in Canadian music land, that makes it hard for marketability and people kind of want you to decide who you are. I could never really decide, and I like that about myself now,
Yeah,
even though it
that's
means that it's challenging to
I'm
find
sure,
out.
and for making a living and that kind of thing and making money off of music, it certainly is challenging. But from an artistic point of view, I really couldn't care less about any of that stuff. I think the fact of the matter is that we have to label music just to try to get simple ideas across to people. The fact of the matter is it's all music. You either like it or you don't. And I'm only really interested myself in hearing somebody that's got something very original and interesting and unique to say. They can put any label on it that they want, but I do understand, like from a commercial side of it, it makes things difficult. From an artistic side of it, you should do whatever you want. I think like I said, the jazz and progressive side of it, jazz meaning essentially that there's interesting chord changes, harmonic function. There's some musical depth and intelligence to it. That's obviously there right from the very beginning of Around You All the Time. But I'd rather talk about the other side of that sound. Who would be a great rock and roll influences, and where are the other sounds coming from?
Oof. W- I mean, one thing, I don't know if this is true because I don't really listen to them. Someone thought it sounded like Sigur Rós. I think that they are an alternative uh,
I can see that.
contemporary band, but they were not the influence on me. That's a good question. Like, it's probably somewhere down in the depths of like, I admire Janis Joplin and roots rock females, and I did draw inspiration from some other, like Alanis. There's an Alanis cover, and I've done like Alana Miles. So probably in there is this rock idea. Yeah, that's probably. I gotta really think hard. It's a 9-year-old album, and then I started writing it even longer. So
Well,
that's my first answer.
I know that the artist that I'm about to mention is an old artist, but I think of her as somebody that sets a very high or had set a very high creative benchmark, and that was Bjork. And I know that at one point you had covered some of her material. How would you give me some of your thoughts on sort of that type of creativity and ingenuity in music? Where do how does that reflect on your music, or does it?
I remember with artists like Bjork, and also big influence on me would be Fiona Apple. I should have added that to the prior answer. That when I first heard them as a younger person, and I was studying classical opera, and I was very focused on technical like excellence, I kind of that would kind of question that and be like, oh, that's just a strange voice, and like rough around the edges and not perfect. And then I grew to look for those voices because they really have something to say, and like you're saying earlier, like that they take a position, and so that's kind of what I think of first with artists like Bjork, that are melding the sounds of their voice and genres. She also throws in whatever she wants, jazz and funk, and it's great.
There's a fearlessness in some artists that decide to go against the grain and still manage to make their music commercially successful. They don't go so far against the grain that they're speaking a completely different language, but they manage to do things that are really inventive and inspiring and still keep it in a context that is
For sure.
relatable. And I'm hearing some of those influences on a lot of your music. I'm going to play another track right now. This is from Either of Neither, a 9-year-old album, right?
Neither of either?
Still of it, yeah. Is it still available for sale?
It definitely is.
Okay, great. Great.
Bandcamp.
This is episode number 17 of True North Strong and Free. Look on the True North Strong and Free Facebook page and YouTube sites. And there are links to all of the points of purchase for the music that you hear as per usual. And this is episode 17. This is Jordana Tulski, and this is the song Bitter of Heart.
Bittersweet Heart.
Bittersweet Heart. Good, I'm going to put it in there.
I know you've been betrayed. I know that you've been hurt. I know that you're in pain, and this love doesn't work. I gave you all of me, and you just cut me back. You don't even realize everything you have. I still love you, but I can't fix you. Know that you will be, you will be, you will be my bittersweet heart. It's hard for me to breathe. You've used up all my air. I thought it could be real. I wish I didn't care, but you are in my bones, and I've become your drug. So let me let you go. I can't just be your crutch. Know that you will be, you will be, you will be my bittersweet heart, my bittersweet heart, my bittersweet heart, my bittersweet heart. I still love you, but I can't fix you. Know that you will be, oh, you will be, oh, you
Okay, so that was Bittersweet Heart from am I saying it right? Neither of Either?
Yep.
Neither of Either from Jordana Tulsky. Again, the links are always on the True North Strong and Free YouTube and Facebook pages. Look for the video, episode 17. Look for the points of purchase there. Jordana, one thing that I know I've seen you do before, and I've seen you doing videos of this, is that you use a looping station, and you do a lot of material where you build up your sounds through using looping and create some really amazing stuff. Tell me about that. Where does that come from?
Sure. Yeah, so there's 3 looping songs on Neither of Either, and I started using a loop machine to write with. So a lot of the material on the whole album was initially written using a loop machine, and the reason was that my theory training and my instrument playing ability is weak. But I would have these ideas and I wanted to get them out, and by the time I got to the piano and plunked out, oh, it's that chord, then the inspiration, the moment was gone. So I knew that I had the notes in my head, so I got this loop machine after seeing another artist perform with it, and just used it to capture ideas, because you press the button, you sing the note, you press the button, you get your chord, you can do your triad and create your chord progressions.
Great. Let me just stop you there for the benefit of the listeners. Can you explain a little bit what a looping device is?
Yes. So it's a electronic device. It can pedal form, and in my case, there's buttons. And when you trigger it, you're capturing the recorded sound in real time. And then there's another button to create a layer on top of what you've just done. So it's fast, and it's pretty rudimentary at the beginning. You can get different levels of how fancy you want to go. So I was just using it to trigger the record. I'm going to sing something. I'm going to trigger it again. I'm going to create the harmony just so I could lay down the chords before they disappeared out of my head. So that's how we started using it. And then we kept 3 of the songs on the album as loop songs. And those are Run, Sick, and You Oughta Know. And the rest of the songs we converted into full band material. And then after that was released, and I had some good feedback and with the song Run, then people wanted to see me perform the loop song. And so that's how I then got into using it as a form of accompaniment and went down that road.
Yeah, it's a fairly impressive, it's actually a really impressive visual thing to see too. When you're actually creating the tracks right there in front of people, it's kind of a different form of art form. It's like watching a painter adding various levels of colors and watching the whole process go on. It's kind of a neat thing to do. Tell me a little bit, we touched upon this just a couple minutes ago. You were I didn't understand really that Neither of Either was actually 9 years old, and you were telling me about what it's like to go back and hear some of your own old material. What was that? What is that like? When I bring this up, when I force you to re-listen to this album and put it up for public display, what does it feel like to you?
Yeah, well, first of all, it's really nice. It's really nice for someone to reach out and say, hey, I've been listening to this album, because I think as an artist, you put it out and then sometimes it's out of your head, or it's like on to the next thing and, oh, that's old. And so it's really nice to be reminded, like, no, it's still out there and it's art. And I created some distance from that album because some of the lyrical content was sensitive to me. I had written about very personal issues. And then also, reflecting on the production choices. Oh, do I like this now? And all that kind of stuff that certain artists may go through. So I kind of didn't listen to it, just put it on the shelf and okay, it's old news or whatever. And so it's actually been really nice to come back and listen to it. And in preparation for this gig that I have coming up where we're going to be performing some of the songs, I went back and listened to the pre-pro versions, which were just guitar and vocals. And I kind of had a new meeting, like I met the songs again from where they started. And it's nice to, I don't know, just to have that relationship with the music, and both listening to the finished product that we arrived at for public consumption and also where it started from. So I would encourage people, once you've gone through whatever like emotional reckoning of that material, like go back and listen to it and you might be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, no, I've had the same experience.
Doesn't suck.
Jordana is referring to when you say pre-pro. For those that don't know, it means for pre-production, which means that she's talking about taking the songs back to their original writing phase before they would reach maybe going on being fleshed out for a whole band or being fleshed out for a recording. And in doing that, you can oftentimes find things in your older material that maybe you might have lost during the production process, and maybe, as it happened with me many times, is that I lose appreciation for it when I listen to it again, because for various different reasons. But it is always nice, sometimes nice, not always nice, to go back and hear your old material and think, yeah, that was actually pretty good. you know. So
Thank you, Jay.
tell me about. The late when was your last recording? When was your last release?
That was 2021, so that came out during the whole world event.
Yeah.
And I guess that's been a while.
Yeah.
A long time.
Yeah.
Time flies. But that wasn't okay, so that was basically I had done the looping on Neither of Either, and then leaned into it with performance, and then ended up creating an entirely looping record. So that's all me, all my voice, original music, and so that's what came next. That one's called Zahava.
Okay, yeah, called Zahava, right? Okay, so we're going to get to a couple of tracks from Zahava in just a couple of minutes. Tell me, you were telling me about a show you've got coming up. Go ahead, let me hear about it.
I do. Okay, it's on June 22nd here in Toronto. It's in the Junction at a venue called My House. It's 2882 Dundas West as part of the Junction Jazz Series that they hold yearly. And I'm going to be playing with Neil Whitford. It's a guitar looping duo. I've done, worked with Neil in the past and toured with him. He's amazing. And we're going to be revisiting tunes from the tours that we did of this album, Neither of Either, and some others.
All right, that sounds great. So, got time for a couple of tracks from Zahava. What are they going to be? What are they
what are I going to do? Can I think about this one?
No pressure. Yeah, go ahead.
Let's play Over the Wall and Trouble Up.
You got it. Absolutely. From Jordana Tulski. The album is called Zahava. Look for the points of purchase on True North Strong and Free YouTube page, Facebook page. Video coming up for episode 17. Thanks for being on the show, Jordana. Always lovely to talk to you.
Great. Thanks so much, Jay.
All right. Okay. Thanks.
Hold me close so I can see all the pretty things other people see. Hold me up when I feel small. I wanna see over the wall. I wanna see over the wall. Hear me rage so I can breathe. Wash away the dirt hardened on my sleeve. Hear me cry, don't let me fall. I wanna see over the wall. I wanna see over the wall. On the other side, what's on the other side? On the other side, we don't need to hide. On the other side, what's on the other side? On the other side, I'll be by your side. Yeah, hold me up, give me just the right stuff. Hold me up, give me just the right stuff. Hold me up, give me just the right stuff. Yeah, yeah. up, give me just the right stuff. Oh, teach me love so I can fly like a free balloon floating oh so high. Help me grow to stand real tall. I wanna see over the wall. I wanna see over the wall. On the other side, what's on the other side? On the other side, yeah, we don't need to hide. On the other side, what's on the other side? On the other side, I'll be by your side, yeah. Hold me up, give me just the right stuff. Give me just the right stuff, yeah. Hold me up, give me just the right stuff. Give me just the right stuff, yeah, yeah. Pull me up, give me just the right stuff. Give me just the right stuff, yeah, yeah. Pull me up, give me just the right stuff. Just the right stuff, yeah. Oh. I can't keep my thoughts and I can't keep my thoughts straight in my mind. I'm having some trouble up inside. I can't sit still in one place, can't look too hard into your face. I'm having some trouble up inside. Witching out, I'm wide awake, got bullets flying, I contemplate. I'm having some trouble up inside. Scattered, desperate and confused, I bumped my head and now I'm bruised and having some trouble up inside. I can't keep my thoughts in line, yeah. I got trouble up inside, yeah. I can't keep my thoughts in mind, yeah. Got trouble up inside, yeah. I can't keep my thoughts in line, can't keep my thoughts straight in my mind. I'm having some trouble up inside. Doctor, give me pill to take day in, day out, can't seem to fake. I'm having some trouble up inside, yeah. I can't keep my thoughts in line, yeah. I got trouble up inside, yeah. I can't keep my thoughts in line, yeah. Got trouble up inside, oh yeah, yeah. Trouble's got me in my mind. Trouble's got me all my life. Trouble's got me, I'm trying hard to fight this trouble up inside, yeah. Can't keep my thoughts straight in my mind. I'm having some trouble up inside. I'm looking for a freedom train, but bondage in a no-win game. I'm having some trouble up inside, yeah. Oh, I can't keep my thoughts in mind, yeah. I got trouble up inside, yeah. I can't keep my thoughts in mind, yeah. Got trouble up inside, oh yeah, yeah. Trouble's got me in my mind. Trouble's got me all my life. Trouble's got me, I'm trying hard to fight this trouble up inside. Yeah, come on. I can't keep my thoughts in mind. I can't.
Yeah, really great, interesting stuff with Jordana Tulski. Very engaging singer, interesting music. Really dig her stuff. It's great stuff. I'm going to carry on now with a band that I play here on the show quite often that I totally loved. I love these guys. This is the Soul Jazz Orchestra. The Soul Jazz Orchestra is a Canadian musical group based in Ottawa that has toured Canada, the United States, and Europe. Their music is a fusion of soul, jazz, funk, Afrobeat, and Latin American styles. It's very exotic music, very moody. There's a lot of influence of a style of music that I love called Ethio jazz, which is Ethiopian music mixed with jazz. Amazing rhythms in this music, very beat oriented and groovy, but with a lot of darkness mixed in. Just love these guys. This is the Soul Jazz Orchestra. By the way, if you want to get your music heard on this show, send your MP3s and a short bio to canadianonehundredpercent at gmail.com. And if you want to buy any of the music that's being played on this show, go to the True North Strong and Free Facebook and YouTube pages. Look for episode number 17, and you can find all of the links and points of purchase for the music you're hearing on this episode. Here's the Soul Jazz Orchestra. love it. Soul Jazz Orchestra. That's such cool stuff. It's great. And I'm going to shift gears here, play another band that I play on the show quite often. I'm really digging. I'm hoping to have these guys on the show sometime soon for an interview. Nate and the Busy Boys. Nate and the Busy Boys draw inspiration from vintage rock of the 50s and 60s, performed with equal parts technical precision and youthful abandon. Walking the line between pastiche and all-out camp, the Busy Boys are a rare combination of style and substance. They're really fun. This is reminds me of bands, a few bands that I met years ago when I was playing in a group called Tribal Sun in Southern Ontario back in the early 90s. Just pure fun and silliness, but well played silliness, like well done. Very kind of raunchy kind of music. There's a lot of humor in it. I love the sound of the vintage guitars and the drum sounds. The production on this stuff is great. This is just classic rock and roll. Really love it. Nate and the Busy Boys.
What's your